Get some background information. Well, first, introduce yourself. What's your name?
Todd Rassman.
How old are you?
29.
What type of work are you into?
I work in a factory.
How long have you been working here?
About 3 years.
Who is your father?
Michael Rassman.
Who's your mother?
Becky Rassman.
Who's your wife?
Leanne Rassman.
Do you have any children?
I have one.
How long have you been in Gallup County?
A little over, around 20 years.
You have plans for tonight?
I go watch Colts on TV and have a couple of friends over.
Who are you having? Who's coming over?
A guy I work with, him and his wife.
You're into extracurricular activities? You play basketball?
Play basketball, softball, anything you have to do with sports pretty much.
Well, let's see, you're supposed to play basketball today?
I was supposed to play basketball today up at World of Sports up in Florence. We called last night, a bunch of guys from workers wanted to play and they were full, so we called the other one beside the Boone County High School and they were full as well. At 8 o'clock in the morning, have all day long playing, kids coming and playing, stuff like that. So it's kind of frustrating because we'd like to go somewhere and play some basketball, keep in shape and stuff like that, and you can't even.
Well, it's kind of frustrating anyways. You have to go all the way up to Florence.
Yeah, they have gas problems. It's not bad. It's bad enough I got to run up there as it is to find a decent job because you can't get that in this county really,
And we were talking about earlier, I mean, instead of giving all of our money up to people in Florence, we could actually have some programs here.
Well, yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, that's what you think you would want to keep the money in the county and not take it out of county. Ohio is so big about keeping money in their state for gambling purposes, but yet, trying to get a gambling boat and stuff like that, there's no different county-wise here in Gallatin County is to keep money in the county and not take it out of county.
Well, what do you say to people say, well, we got a YMCA in Beauty. It's only, 20 minutes away.
Well, yeah, it's only 20 minutes away, whatever, but I mean, I don't live in Warsaw anymore. I bought a home in Glencoe, but, it's still, it's going to be like an hour both ways for me to go to YMCA in Switzerland County, which, they have all kinds of stuff to do up in Florence, stuff like that, whatever. Basically, the problem is that there's nothing to do in this county.
There's a couple things to do. I mean, you got playgrounds and you got soccer fields and.
Yeah. Well, you got playgrounds, but limited playgrounds. Y'all have done a major improvement to the county. Slowly but surely. But I have a little 2-year-old daughter that is limited to the access of playgrounds in the county for her age. The only main playground they have in the county for her age where it's safe is locked up. You can't even get in there to even have a little kid in there by the Head Start at the school.
Yeah, I actually took my little niece over there and I had to lift her over the fence just to be able to play in it. But not just for the little kids, but there's also limited amounts of things for young adults to do too.
That's true. I mean, what is America's #1 thing problem that Americans have? Obesity.
We're fat.
I'm fortunate enough not to have that problem or whatever, but why do I not have that problem? Because I stay active. I work out. I'm in sports, stuff like that. There's a lot of people that's not into sports and stuff like that. But if we can bring something into this county that could help the elderly, can help obesity, that can help small children, it could be nothing but pluses. You want to talk about the YMCA or whatever, there's no reason why we can't have a YMCA here in this county.
Right.
Anything like that, an urban active, anything where you have pool, you can have, basketball courts, you can have weightlifting, stuff like that, and that's the way to keep money in. It's amazing how much money will stay in this county for little stuff like that. I'm not the only one that thinks this either. There's multiple people that want to have this type of stuff. There's a lot of people that go uptown to work out. There's a lot of people that go over to Switzerland County to work out. There's a lot of people that play basketball somewhere. What is it? You can't play basketball out in the cold in the wintertime. You need places to go.
Well, having the YMCA over here is just actually having the YMCA in the county. It seems like it's it's just win-win all around. It's for the whole family. I mean, you can have like a little, area for the kids, and then while the adults are doing different things.
Right.
And plus, how many different programs does the YMCA and VV actually offer?
There's all kinds of programs. They have. Of course, you got pool, you got kickboxing, you got yoga.
They got kickboxing over there?
Yeah, they got kickboxing, which is something that's, kind of different. Yeah, but you wouldn't be very good at it. Yeah, they got a thing called a hydro jog, water aerobics for the elderly. Dance aerobics. They got after school programs, stuff like that. And not only does it help kids, it also helps keep kids out of trouble. It help. It help our later on in sports varsity stuff like that. For younger kids to keep practicing stuff like that. Our schools aren't always open for stuff to do for after school. There's nothing. Schools aren't open on the weekends to play basketball to do stuff like that. I mean, you could even have a varsity swim team or something like that with the.
It seems like it would be a huge demand because, you got all the sports programs. There's a huge sports program in Gallatin County, so I feel like a lot of people would benefit from it. And it'd be healthy for them, and keep everybody healthy.
There's a lot of people that that aren't athletic and that don't like sports or, or whatever, This isn't exactly for just the sports people. I mean, most people like to swim. I mean, go in and swim. I mean, it's not like it's absolutely outrageous price-wise and stuff like that. And there's no reason why we can't get grants to get this, to get the money to have a YMCA to come in here. Land's definitely not the problem. We got land all over this county.
Yeah. Well, especially with the Obama stimulus funds, are still 60% left.
Yeah.
So I feel like you just get a plan together, get the people lined up, get all the ducks lined up in a row, we would get it. The money's out there.
Well, the problem is getting somebody to do something. Right. This county wants to talk about, certain people want to talk about, there's too many people in here for the schools and stuff like it. There's money out there to extend the schools, to make them bigger. That brings in jobs for teachers. There's jobs for, all kinds of other people when you get grants, stuff like that. Nobody wants to do the paperwork to get the grants.
Right.
I've lived in this town a whole lot of years, and spent most of my life here in this county, and it's always been a small county. People's afraid to get bigger. They might think that it's bringing in crime, might do this, do that, stuff like that. That's not necessarily. If you bring good, clean fun in here, that's not necessarily bringing in crime. It might be bringing in more people, but like I said, with the overcrowded schools, if they are right now, stuff like that, you can get more kids in here, and you can.
I would think it actually would decrease crime because instead of kids not having anything to do, so they break into other people's homes, and give them something to do, something productive, something healthy.
Exactly. I mean, we tried pool halls and stuff like that before, which seemed like it's kind of brought in the wrong crowd or whatever, cause trouble, stuff like that. Well, you have alcohol involved and stuff like that. It's good, clean fun. People's been talking about this stuff for years. Now's the time to do it. Let's do it and get it done.
What other things do you think we could bring in here? The batting cage? You think that'd be a good idea?
Sure. Well, it's true. I mean, we got stuff from we put in this new soccer field and new softball field, stuff like that. How often has the softball field been used?
Right.
I've played on there one tournament, and I played softball for 15 years. Still got to drive all the way. Still got to drive all the way to Hebron, Ohio, Kentucky. The River Shore, Softball City, Huddy Park, whatever it's called now. You have to drive 45 minutes to go play in a league or a tournament or something like that, but we can have it right here in our own county. Once again, bringing money into our own county. There's no reason why they can't have leagues here, and just like the way it used to be at Green Mountain for softball people, you ain't got to be talented to play softball. I mean, my gosh.
Well, hey, I mean, we got the softball field, so it just seems like we just need to.
We got use three fields we can use: the county park and the 2 new fields that they just built. Take the money that you make from the leagues, put it towards the city, put it towards the county.
Right.
What's the sense of building them if you're not going to use them?